Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the ignition coil on cylinder 1. I have a 2009 Tahoe hybrid, the 2 mode. Not sure that really makes a big difference because they both the hybrid and the non-hybrid still have the V8 6-liter dual overhead, so it's going to be the same. But I'm going to just show you how to do one. They're all pretty simple. They're just 2 bolts. So I already got my hood popped. Well, this is the part that I'm going to be replacing. So let me see. So this is the ignition coil, part number C1512. This is what it looks like. It does look a little different than the one you're going to pull off your vehicle if you have the original 2009 ignition coil on there. They're flat. This one's round, but it fits. These 2 bolts are the things that you're going to take out. That's really all that's holding it on there. That and the clip and the spark plug wire that goes on the bottom. So let me get all set up and I'll show you what you need to do this and walk you through the quick 5-minute process. Okay, so this is the coil pack that I'm going to replace off cylinder 1. So I just need to pull out the spark plug wire. So just shimmy that down a little bit and it'll come out like this. Sorry, you guys probably can't see that. So just lean that over to the side. And I'm gonna unclip this. It's a little tricky to get your fingers in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt it. It might be easier for me to get my hands on the clip. So the only tool that you need for this is gonna be a socket wrench. Okay, so 11 didn't work. So I had to go get a 10mm. Sorry, I was a little off there. So just gonna take this off. Also, anytime I work on my truck, I disconnect my battery, just in case. Okay, got one out. And these really aren't in there that tight. So once you loosen it, you can just take it out by hand. Okay, now it's off. So, I'm slipping on my ladder. Okay, so now you should have a little more ease of access to get this clip off. All right, and it just slides out. Okay, so these look a little different. Sorry. So this one is not flat, but this is how it's going to fit on there. It's the correct part. All the connections are the same. So I'm going to go ahead and install the new one. I'm just going to push this clip in here. So there's a clip on the back of this, if that helps any with like guidance. Okay, so that's on. Now I'm just going to set it right here. Make sure the bolts screw in easily. If you feel yourself forcing the screw in most of the way, then you might not have it in there straight. So it only takes a second to back it back out and make sure it's in there right so you don't have any issues. Okay, so you should be able to easily put these bolts in with your hand, and then you'll just tighten them back up. You just want to hand tighten them. You don't need to, there's not a torque setting or anything like that. Just make sure they're tight and they're not going anywhere. Remember, your motor vibrates, so just make sure they're on there good. And then pull your wire back up from your spark plug and just slowly ease that back on there. When you're pushing this on, you'll hear it. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, you'll hear it click once it's all the way on there. Okay, so give me 1 second to get adjusted again, and I'll show you how I close everything up and put it back on and reconnect my battery, and then I'm going to start the engine up, and hopefully the check engine light will have cleared off. Okay, so everything's reinstalled. I put the cover, pop the cover back on. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. So now I'm just going to reconnect my battery, and I normally just take the positive off. So I'll just put that back on. Make sure that's on there tight. Okay. Now we're gonna start her up. Everything looks good. I see my check engine light. It was on like here, but it's not back on. So I'll give it a few rotations. It'll probably come back on because I only changed coil pack 1. Well, cylinder 1. So we'll see what happens. Hope this helps. If you guys need any information about where I got my parts, what codes it was throwing, just let me know. I have all of that actually. Let me see. It was throwing a code P0351, and that was for cylinder 1, and P0352, which was cylinder 2, and it was just needed to either replace the spark plugs or the coil packs or both, but I've already replaced the spark plugs, so the coil packs were next. And it was just showing a misfire in both of those cylinders. So again, if you guys have any questions, I'm by no means a professional. I just do the easy stuff that I can fix on my truck. It's a Chevy. They're normally not that hard to work on. But yeah, if you guys have questions or are curious about what's going on with my hybrid, if you have questions about hybrid, then let me know, because I've had this car for a while and it's really hard to find information on the internet about how to fix them when something happens, and a lot of people won't work on them. So feel free to comment below, subscribe. I know a lot of my videos are mostly nails and stuff, but I work on my car too. So just let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helped a little bit, and you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.